Hey there, welcome to another deep dive. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the number 6 in numerology. Now, you might already know that this number is associated with love, responsibility, and nurturing. But trust me, there's a lot more to uncover. We're going beyond the surface level today. And to help us navigate this fascinating world of numbers, we have our expert numerologist here.
It's exciting to delve into the complexities of number 6. It's a number that resonates with deep empathy, harmony, and a strong sense of duty.
All right, so let's start with the basics.
Mm.
We often hear about things like life path number, destiny number, and so on. Can you give us a quick rundown of what these actually mean in numerology?
Absolutely. Think of your numerological chart as a unique blueprint. Each of these numbers represents a different facet of your personality or life path. Your life path number, for instance, is derived from your birth date and reveals your overall journey and purpose. It's like the main theme of your life story. The destiny number, also known as the expression number, is calculated using your full birth name. It sheds light on your talents, potential, and the path you're destined to walk.
So if someone has a 6 as their life path number, what does that tell us about their journey?
It suggests a life centered around nurturing, creating harmony, and taking on responsibilities. These individuals are often drawn to roles where they can care for others. Whether as parents, teachers, healers, or community leaders, they thrive in environments where they can foster peace and understanding.
That makes sense. Now, how about the destiny number? What if that's a 6?
A destiny number of 6 underscores a life dedicated to service, love, and family. These individuals are often driven by a deep sense of duty and find fulfillment in making a positive impact on the world. Think of them as the pillars of their communities, always ready to lend a helping hand and offer support.
Okay, so we've got the life path and destiny numbers pointing towards this theme of caring and responsibility. But what about their inner motivations? What drives them at their core? That's where the soul urge number comes in, right?
Exactly. The soul urge number, sometimes called the heart's desire number, reveals your deepest desires and motivations. For someone with a 6 as their soul urge number, it's all about creating a harmonious and loving environment. They crave deep connections, seek peace, and are driven by a strong sense of belonging.
So it's not just about fulfilling responsibilities. It's about a genuine desire to nurture and create a loving space for themselves and others.
Precisely. And this inner drive often shines through in how they present themselves to the world, which is reflected in the personality number.
Okay, so walk us through that. What does a personality number of 6 look like?
These individuals project an aura of warmth, dependability, and care. They're the kind of people who make you feel instantly at ease. They come across as responsible, supportive, and always willing to lend a listening ear.
So they're the friends everyone goes to for advice or a shoulder to cry on.
Exactly. They naturally exude an energy that draws people in. Now, on top of these core numbers, we also have the birthday number, which adds another layer of insight. What's interesting is that if your birthday falls on the 6th, 15th, or 24th, this further emphasizes your natural inclination towards caregiving and responsibility.
It's like those traits are woven into the very fabric of their being.
That's a great way to put it. And finally, we have the name number. This reveals how others perceive you based on your full birth name. A name number of 6 reinforces the image of a responsible, loving, and protective individual. They're often seen as the peacemakers, the helpers, the ones you can always rely on.
Wow, that's a lot to take in. It seems like calculating all these numbers can get pretty complex, right?
It can be. But thankfully, technology has come to the rescue. The Lacuna Astro app simplifies these calculations, allowing you to discover all your numerological numbers with just a few taps.
So no more complex calculations or digging through charts. That's fantastic. I can already see how this app could be a game changer for anyone interested in exploring their numerology. And you mentioned it's free?
Absolutely. We wanted to make numerology accessible to everyone. The Lacuna Astro app provides a user-friendly interface where you can input your birth date and name, and it does all the calculations for you.
Okay, so as we go deeper into this discussion on number 6, I highly recommend you grab your phone and check out the Lacuna Astro app. You can follow along and see how these numerological principles apply to your own life. Now let's talk about the karmic and maturity numbers. What do those tell us about a number 6 individual?
The karmic number highlights specific lessons we need to learn in this lifetime. For number 6, it often points to a need for balance between personal needs and the needs of others. It's a reminder that self-care is just as important as caring for others. As they mature, individuals with a strong 6 influence often transition from the role of caregiver to that of a wise guide.
So they move from nurturing on a personal level to nurturing their community or even society as a whole?
Exactly. Think of them as elders sharing their wisdom, experiences, and compassion to guide others on their paths. The maturity number paints a picture of their later years where they find fulfillment in creating a legacy of love and service.
So as we move forward, we'll keep this progression in mind. From the initial journey of caregiving to the later stages of sharing wisdom and guiding others. Now let's get to the fun part, lucky attributes. Everyone loves to know what brings them luck, right?
Absolutely. It's always fascinating to see how these attributes connect to the core essence of each number.
So what are the lucky colors for number 6? What vibes do they bring?
Number 6 is blessed with three lucky colors: pink, green, and blue. Pink, the color of unconditional love, resonates with their nurturing and compassionate nature. Green, representing growth and healing, symbolizes their ability to foster harmony and mend broken bridges. And blue, the color of peace and tranquility, reflects their calming presence and desire for serene surroundings.
It's like a beautiful palette that captures the essence of their soul.
Indeed, it's a visual reminder of their strengths and the energy they bring to the world. Now, you might be wondering how these lucky colors can actually influence your life. Well, incorporating them into your surroundings can subtly shift your energy and attract positive vibes.
So adding a touch of pink to your wardrobe or having some green plants in your home could actually make a difference. That's pretty cool. Okay, what about lucky days and months? I'm sure our listeners are eager to know when the stars are aligned in their favor.
For number 6, Friday stands out as the luckiest day of the week. It's ruled by Venus, the planet, associated with love, beauty, and harmony, which aligns perfectly with the core essence of number 6.
So Friday is the perfect day for number 6 individuals to focus on their relationships, indulge in self-care, or simply appreciate the beauty around them.
Exactly. It's a day to embrace those Venusian qualities and allow them to enhance your life. When it comes to lucky months, June, March, and October hold special significance for number 6.
What makes these months so special? Is there a connection to specific numerological principles?
Absolutely. June, being the 6th month, naturally resonates with the vibrational energy of number 6. It's a time when their nurturing and harmonious qualities are amplified, making it ideal for building relationships and fostering a sense of community. March, the month of new beginnings, encourages them to embrace their creative side and pursue their passions. And October, a month associated with introspection and deepening connections, prompts them to focus on strengthening existing bonds and cultivating inner peace.
That's fascinating. It seems like each of these months offers a unique opportunity for growth and fulfillment aligned with the core strengths of number 6.
Precisely. And if you're curious about how these lucky periods might be influencing you right now, I highly recommend checking out the Lacuna Astro app.
Yes. The app can actually calculate your personal year, which we haven't even touched upon yet. Can you explain what a personal year is and how number 6 influences it?
Of course. Your personal year is like an annual theme that highlights specific areas of focus and growth for that particular year. It's calculated based on your birth date and the current year. Now, when your personal year is a 6, it signifies a period centered around family, home, and personal relationships. It's a time to nurture those connections, create a harmonious living environment, and prioritize the well-being of your loved ones.
So it's a year for deepening those heart-centered connections and creating a sense of warmth and stability in your personal life.
Exactly. It's a time to embrace your role as a caregiver, a nurturer, and a peacemaker. The Lacuna Astro app not only calculates your personal year, but also provides insights into how to navigate it effectively. You'll find personalized guidance on how to embrace the opportunities and overcome the challenges that come with a personal year of 6.
That's amazing. It's like having a personalized numerology coach right at your fingertips. Okay, now let's move on to some of the more advanced numerological parameters, starting with the pinnacle number. This one sounds intriguing.
The pinnacle number represents significant periods in your life, almost like chapters in your life story. It reveals the themes and energies that will dominate these specific time frames. When a pinnacle number is influenced by 6, it often signifies a time focused on building a loving and stable home, nurturing your relationships, and ensuring the well-being of your family and loved ones.
So it's like those nurturing and responsible qualities we've been discussing are amplified during these pinnacle periods.
Exactly. It's when those traits become most prominent and impactful in shaping your experiences.
Now, I'm curious about the flip side of this.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about the positive aspects of number 6, but every number has its challenges, right? What's the challenge number for 6, and how can understanding it help us navigate those potential pitfalls?
You're absolutely right. Awareness of our challenges is key to personal growth. For number 6, the challenge number often highlights a tendency to be overly responsible, self-sacrificing, or even controlling. Because they have such a strong desire to care for others, they might sometimes neglect their own needs, overextend themselves, or struggle with setting boundaries. So it's about finding that balance between giving and receiving, between caring for others and caring for oneself.
Precisely. The key is to recognize that you can't pour from an empty cup. Nurturing yourself is just as important as nurturing others. The challenge number for 6 serves as a reminder to prioritize self-care, establish healthy boundaries, and learn to say no when necessary. It's about finding that equilibrium where you can give freely without depleting your own energy.
That makes perfect sense. It's a reminder that even the most positive qualities can become detrimental if they're not balanced. Speaking of balance, that leads us perfectly to the balance number, right?
Yes, the balance number reveals how to find equilibrium within ourselves. For number 6, this emphasizes the importance of balancing their love and care for others with their own self-care and personal growth.
So it's not about neglecting your responsibilities or turning away from your nurturing nature, but rather about ensuring that you're not sacrificing your own well-being in the process.
Exactly. It's about recognizing your own worth and making sure you're fulfilling your own needs alongside the needs of others. Now let's dive into some truly profound concepts: the soul purpose number and the hidden passion number. These sound like they reveal the deeper layers of a number 6 individual's essence.
They do. The soul purpose number, as the name suggests, points to your soul's mission in this lifetime. For number 6, it suggests that their ultimate purpose is to nurture, create harmony, and foster love in all aspects of their life. Their presence brings a sense of warmth, compassion, and understanding to the world.
It's like their very being is a gift to those around them.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Now, the hidden passion number reveals a deep-seated desire that might not always be obvious on the surface. For number 6, this hidden passion often lies in serving and protecting others, especially through emotional support and healing.
So they're like emotional healers offering a safe haven for those who are hurting.
That's a beautiful way to put it. They have this incredible capacity for empathy and compassion, and they genuinely want to help others heal and grow. The Lacuna Astro app actually does a fantastic job of explaining these more complex concepts in a way that's easy to understand. It provides insightful interpretations of each number and how they relate to your overall numerological profile.
That's so helpful. So it's not just about calculating the numbers. It's about understanding what those numbers actually mean for your life.
Exactly. The app serves as a guide helping you unlock the wisdom hidden within your numerological blueprint. It provides detailed explanations, personalized insights, and even suggestions on how to work with your numbers to enhance your life journey.
I'm definitely going to have to download this app and explore it further. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground today, from the basics of life path and destiny numbers to more advanced concepts like pinnacle numbers and hidden passions. It feels like we've just scratched the surface, but I think our listeners have a pretty good grasp of how number 6 influences various aspects of life.
It's been an insightful journey exploring the multifaceted nature of this number.
So before we wrap up, let's bring it all together. If we were to describe a typical number 6 individual, based on everything we've discussed, what would stand out? What are their defining strengths?
Compassion, responsibility, and a nurturing spirit. Those are the hallmarks of a number 6. They have an innate ability to create harmony, offer support, and make those around them feel loved and cared for.
It's almost like they have this invisible aura of warmth and empathy that draws people in.
Yes, and that often translates into a natural inclination towards service. They find fulfillment in roles where they can make a positive impact on the world, whether it's within their families, their communities, or even on a global scale.
But we've also talked about the potential downsides, right? Those same strengths, if not carefully balanced, can turn into weaknesses.
That's a crucial point. Their desire to nurture can sometimes lead to self-sacrifice, overextending themselves and neglecting their own needs. They might find it challenging to set boundaries, say no, or prioritize self-care, leading to burnout and resentment.
And their drive for harmony might make them avoid conflict even when it's necessary to address issues or stand up for themselves.
Exactly. That's why it's essential for number 6 individuals to be aware of these tendencies and develop strategies to create balance. They need to learn to nurture themselves as much as they nurture others.
So setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and learning to say no are crucial for their well-being.
Absolutely. And another aspect to consider is their potential struggle with control. Their desire for things to be harmonious might lead them to try and manage situations or people, which can ultimately create friction.
So learning to let go, trust the process, and allow others to make their own choices is another important lesson for them.
Precisely. It's about finding that delicate balance between offering guidance and support while respecting individual autonomy.
And amidst all this talk about responsibility and nurturing, it's easy to forget that number 6 also has a playful side.
Yes. They often have a deep appreciation for beauty, art, and creativity. Encouraging those aspects of their personality can bring immense joy and balance to their lives.
So whether it's painting, dancing, gardening, or any other form of self-expression, tapping into that creative energy is essential.
Absolutely. It allows them to connect with their inner child, experience joy, and bring a touch of whimsy to their often serious approach to life.
So if you resonate with number 6, remember to embrace your compassionate and responsible nature while also prioritizing your own well-being. Find that balance between giving and receiving. Nurture your creative spirit and remember that you are worthy of love and care just as much as anyone else.
And remember, numerology is a tool for self-discovery and growth. It's not about being defined by your numbers, but about using those insights to navigate your life's journey with greater awareness and purpose.
That's a great way to put it. And if you're eager to dive deeper into your own numerological blueprint, I highly recommend checking out the Lacuna Astro app. It's a fantastic resource for understanding your numbers and how they influence your life path.
It's user-friendly, insightful, and best of all, it's free. So there's no reason not to give it a try and see what numerological wisdom you can uncover.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the world of number 6. We hope you've gained valuable insights and feel inspired to explore the power of numerology in your own life.
It's been a pleasure sharing this journey with you.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.